So we discussed our band descriptors in writing in my previous video. In this video, I would like to talk more about band descriptors in speaking. So basically, there are two differences here. Other than the first one is fluency. You know, how fluent you are in speaking, which is very important. If you're giving pauses or you're using fillers or gaps, uh, examiner will assess you based on that. So fluency is very important along with the coherence, because when you speak, you should know that you are speaking in coherence with the question which is asked. Suppose you are asked to talk about your favorite book, and you don't know anything to talk about the book. You start talking about your course books, your study time, and something that you like to study, and all. There you lose marks, because if you have been asked to talk about a book, talk about a book. It can be a course book, syllabus book, magazine, novel. Talk about it. So you should be ready. You should be knowing what book you would be talking about. So there are a range of questions. So you need to stick to the topic. Don't deviate. What the question is being asked, give answers according to that. Don't deviate. Now, you cannot ask the examiner to change the question. The examiner will not change the question. You have to answer what is being asked. Second, lexical resource, as I said, you must have a clear knowledge of vocabulary. Don't try to use words which you can't pronounce well, which you don't know its meaning. There you'll land up in problem, because the best thing would be, if an examiner is asking a question, to make sure you have understood the question, the best thing would be just rephrase it. The question, if the examiner is asking, so what is the best time for you, like in a day? How best you spend the day, evening time? Then if you have not understood or you're not clear, just rephrase the question. Okay, so I have to talk about the best time of the day and how I spend it. If that's the question examiner has asked, she will just nod, otherwise she'll repeat the question. You can ask the examiner to rephrase the question or repeat the question. You can always do that. That will give you few seconds to organize your thoughts. Third, grammatical range and accuracy, as I mentioned earlier. When you speak, make sure you speak correct grammar. You begin with present tense, you end with past tense or future tense, you will have to face loss of marks. Lastly, it's pronunciation, which is extremely important. When you speak, do not use the words or vocabulary which you can't pronounce well or you don't know their pronunciation. Use vocabulary. You don't have to impress the examiner. Examiner is there just to assess how well you communicate your thoughts on a particular topic. You don't have to impress anyone, but yes, better range of vocabulary will definitely fetch you good band. So practice good vocabulary, practice some more questions which will help you to design and to create your thought, create your answer in a better way. So these are the 4 band descriptors in speaking tests. So practice a lot, make sure that you are aware of good vocabulary, you have practiced grammar, and there are a lot of questions that you can work on. Get back to me or follow me. I'll definitely be there if you ask questions, and I'll come back with more videos on more topics.